So Viddal, Riley, and Isaac Chamberlain showdown looks like it's going to be closer. I could probably look at that. If you look at the date on it, it'll probably be around the same time that Dan Arzie's fought Joshua Buatsi on the schedule. I wouldn't be surprised if I see that. But we definitely need to see a Riley and a Chamberlain fight. I think as a domestic fight, that's kind of bubbled up the most over the last 12 months. And a lot of the people in the UK definitely want to see that matchup. I want to see that matchup between Chamberlain and Riley. I honestly don't know who I would roll with. I mean, I like Chamberlain, but Riley is still a threat, especially with that kind of style against Chamberlain, so I don't know. Kind of dead even. Earlier I was kind of leaning towards Chamberlain, now I'm kind of like towards Riley, so I don't know. I have to see when the fight gets closer. That's why we need to see that type of fight. I don't know who the guy is basically on the top shelf of opponent is between those two. Thought I did, but after some recent performances, like from Chamberlain, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking of some things, but I think that the UK has had some good matchups over the last 12 months. I like what they've done in the sport, and with these kind of matchups, the way they're doing things as far as domestically, the US is starting to do the same thing. They had to fight domestically set up over here, do some kind of like the Viddal Ortiz and Boychuk fight they did in the US recently. Then they'll kind of shoot those fights over the Riyadh season, or the guys over there after the results, or whoever wins between the two. So that works out a lot, but I think that Riley, you know, he wants his shot against that Chamberlain. He's been asking for that shot for a while now, and I think that's something that definitely could happen. I think it'd be great for the sport. Chamberlain definitely needs to show up in his next outing if he wants to stick up there with the big names. Don't want Riley to come through and shut all that down. But we're gonna have to see. That's why we have the fights. But it's definitely bubbling in the UK right now. I don't know why. I've heard Kakashi talking about coming to 135. I also want to see a rematch with him and Cordina down the line. That would be an excellent fight. I know a lot of fans are thinking about stuff like that, but that's something I want to see eventually. Eventually, I definitely want to see that. But that's all I got.